Well, hello and welcome to this session. As a part of this session, what we are going to see is how to install the Eclipse IDE on our system and also how to actually get a sample Java code to run on our system as well. So with that being said, first of all, we will proceed with downloading the Eclipse IDE. So for doing that, what we need to do is in your browser, just type download Eclipse for your operating system. For me, it is Windows 10. So go to Eclipse downloads, and then this is the latest setup which is available, which is the December 2022 version. So you can download this setup and install this on your system, right? So what I've done is I have already downloaded this zip file. So as you can see, the first zip file which I have here, it is the same one, Eclipse Java 2022 December release, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extract this in the same folder. So once the extraction is done, we will go into this folder. But before going to that, I can show you uh, which version of Java I have installed on my system. So for that, I will open the command prompt. So here is my Windows command prompt. So here you can type Java hyphen version to check which version of Java is installed on your system. Okay, so as we can see here on my system, there is no Java installed currently, right? So how will Eclipse IDE now run? Because it needs Java, right? So basically, this is the good news. Eclipse IDEs nowadays are shipping with open source version of JREs. So that's why it does not necessarily need you to actually have the runtime installed on your system. What you can do is just install Eclipse, and Eclipse is now bundled with that Java runtime environment, right from say Java version 1 to the latest version which is available, right? And with that only you are fully capable of running your standalone Java programs, which we will be covering as a part of this tutorial. So since there is no Java installed, I am currently depending on the Eclipse setup to give me a runtime, Java runtime environment. So once we go inside the Eclipse folder, we will see this icon, this purple circular icon, right? So just double click that. Since this is the zip version of the Eclipse setup, we don't need to run any installer. So if you have downloaded the installer version, then you will see the setup actually running, and it will ask you for a particular location where you have to actually install the Eclipse IDE. But in my case, this is just a plain zip file. So it is as simple as extracting the zip and installing it on your system. Not even installing, just double clicking this Eclipse file, and that will get the IDE to run. So uh, on a first launch, it will ask for the default workspace. So workspace is where all your projects and everything will be stored. All the metadata of your projects, all the files, all the artifacts of your projects will be stored by default for Eclipse. So this is the directory. So for me, it is the currently logged in user on this machine. That is my user, ARITR. So it is trying to create the workspace there, and I'm good with that as well. So I won't check this icon for now. Use this as the default and do not ask again, because I want the flexibility to kind of redeclare it in some point in the future. So let's launch Eclipse. So the Eclipse workspace has launched successfully, and I really like this color theme. Okay, so what we can do is we will try to create a Java project. So you can either create a Java project by clicking here, or you can go to File, New, and then a Java project. So I'll try this option first. So I'll put a project name, my first Java project. And as I was mentioning, that currently the Eclipse actually ships with few JRE runtimes, right? And from this drop down box, we are able to select them. So let's see which ones are available. So we can see right from the Foundation 1.0 to Java 19 is available, right? But sometimes it might so happen that even though this drop down is actually showing you the latest JREs which are there, but while running your actual source code, it will show you that it is not available. So I'll give you one example. Let's say I select Java SE 19 for now, right? And with that being selected, I will create this project and click on finish. So now what we see here is we see a exclamation mark, correct? So we need to resolve this. So first select this project, then go to properties, then go to Java build path. Here actually we see that Java AC19, the latest version that we selected, right? It is unbound. So it is not present on the system, and also Eclipse was not shipped with this particular version of the JRE. So the thing that we can do is to fall back on a prior version for the sake of our project, right? So we'll just select this, click on edit, and then from the drop down we can see that Java AC18 also is now showing up as unbound. So these two runtimes are not available, so we can go with the latest one which is there, which is Java AC17. So let's select that and we'll click on finish, we'll click on apply and close, and we see that the error went away. Now what we are going to do is, if we expand this particular project, we are going to see that the JRE runtime which will run the source code for this project is selected as Java AC17, and it has an empty source folder because we haven't added any source code till now. So we'll click on this, we'll right click and we'll create a new class. And it's always advisable not to create your classes under the default package. So we will be adding a custom package structure as well. So click on package here and type org.tbl, the binary life, right? And in the name of the class, we can put my first Java class. We can click on add this new method, the main method, because we will be needing it. So I'm checking this box and I'm clicking on finish. So what this did is, under the source directory, we can see that we now have a package structure and we have a class as well. Here also, if we open this class, so this is the same class that you see over here. So if I close this, double click this, it is going to open this file. So here we see the package is org.tbl. This is the name of my class file. Then we have added a main method, and let's write a print statement within the main method. So the way we do it in Java is just type sys out and then control space. So this is the statement we use for printing something to the console. So let's say hello from Java fun, and we'll try to run this. First of all, you see just beside this class file we see a asterisk, right? So that means there are unsaved changes for this particular class file. So what we have to do first is save this. So just press Ctrl S on your keyboard to save your class file. So now that asterisk went away. Now right click in your main method, somewhere inside your main method, and then go to run as and then Java application. So here we see that the statement that we have written here is being executed, and we see that in the console output. If you are not able to see this console output, what you can do is, let me say I don't have this console. Let's say I close this. So in the window, go to show view and then click on console. So that will again bring the console back into view. So that's pretty much it. That's what I wanted to cover as a part of this particular session. Hope you had fun. And as a part of the next session, we will try writing some more Java code and try to understand few concepts from Java. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your time. See you in the next lecture.